welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today on Anime Reaction, we watched the third episode of Shokugeki no Souma ni no Sara.
Burger.
Please support the official release.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled idiots.
Ding!
If you want to check out our reaction to the third episode of Shokugeki no Souma ni no Sara, hit that link in the description below.
Hey, be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos. And thanks for watching.
So yeah, in this one, they went ahead and got the cliffhanger out of the way.
Rather anticlimactically, as I've noted in the reaction, but
Well,
a predictable
I
result.
expected it.
Yeah. I don't think that the result really shocked any of us.
I think I even stated in either the discussion or the reaction that they're probably going to just come in at the beginning of the episode and just
finish it
with a quick...
Well, yeah, I knew it was coming when they ended the last episode with the president with the brush ready to write down, so, yeah. Again, predictable result. But Tadakura wins the moral victory as she depants the principal.
Fundoshi, the principal.
Damn, girl got skill.
But
right?
what I kind of liked is the reason why.
Like they're ruling or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of what's bugging me a little bit about these matches is that they don't really discuss the ruling. They just...
Well, they didn't discuss that particular match in depth, and that's why I said the ending of that match was anticlimactic. But example in the Courier one, they kind of go over a little more in depth the pros and cons, and then you get to Akira giving his explanation why he won, but you didn't really get that with Tadakura and Rio.
It either seemed like it was too evenly matched.
Right, it just was like a split decision, 1 point difference or something.
Or they just didn't really want to bring it up.
I wish for this that it'd be more, the judges actually voting rather than what it seems to be, which is the judges are just there to, I don't know, to react to the food.
Maybe give an opinion.
There it is.
Yeah, the headmaster.
The headmaster just, gives his verdict. Like the rest of the judges don't seem to matter.
I kind of like how they did the scoring with the preliminaries.
Yeah.
Especially with like that one match between this guy. I forgot who this guy was. Rio and Souma. Because
no. You're talking about the
Spice Guy, yes.
Yeah, Akira.
Spice Guy and Souma. That match, when it came down to the end, and they showed the two different scores side by side, he had 2 highest scores, but Souma had 3 highest scores.
Had 3 judges voting for him. So again, I mean, if it were Shokugeki, he would have won by majority.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, but so then in the main part of this episode, we see the fight between
Asano or
I forget the girl's name. She's
Erina's secretary.
Yeah, she's Erina's secretary
/ plaything.
Yeah, and
you remember the first season?
Against Akira, and they have a burger battle.
Talk about throwing them a curveball, but I like both of them. The dim sum and the pita burger. Damn,
that was pretty
really
interesting.
Delicious.
I know.
I wouldn't expect to see a burger in here.
Yeah, it's because it's more of like a fancy restaurant type school. It's not the type of food that you generally see.
Like the only thing that I think you could do worse is a corn dog.
But again, I mean, I call this Iron Chef the anime because they're really they get really creative. Try to put new twists on established classics and whatnot.
Yeah.
As you saw here with the burger.
And they were really interesting. I wouldn't classify either of those as necessarily a burger, but if it works, it works.
I can see how they fit into the style of the battle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Akira wins.
Handedly.
As I predicted, by the way.
Well, come on, he's too powerful.
Well, yeah, they've set him up as a rival to Souma too much for them to get rid of him on a fight like this.
Yeah, and Miss Secretary was in a perfect position for nice warfing.
So, who do you think he's going?
I think that's the right term. Still, it's not necessarily. That's not necessarily right. Because they didn't really set her up as being like a super high level cook.
Fair enough, but her downfall made Akira a really, really high level cook, or I guess confirmed it. Another term for that then?
I don't know. He seems to always have been the one that's going to give Souma the most problems anyway. So
it's either him or Ryu.
Yeah, it would be really hard for.
That's the term. Never mind. Squash match. It was a squash match for him.
Pretty much.
Okay. There.
But it's going to either be Souma versus
Akira,
or Souma versus Ryu in the final match. I think.
Ryu.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yep.
I mean, they're the three guys kind of shown in that little, shot at the beginning. They're the three big-time chefs going at it in this season, so this is what I think.
We only got 8 people left, right?
I think we only had 8 people total.
Yeah, we only had 8 people total.
So we have Souma, Ryu, Akira, and then
We got
the winner between Takumi and that biker guy.
Suzuki, I think.
Subaru. So we got one more. I guess that'd be a semi-final match, I believe.
So something that could be in
Quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, quarterfinals.
So that's actually really strange because we want Aldini to win. Right?
Yeah. Well, since they decided to make it a Shokugeki, and I assume that one of them gets kicked out of school if
that's the stipulation, then Aldini has to win.
Yep.
They've set up his character too much, I think.
Yeah, far too much at this point.
It is a shonen, right?
Yeah.
This is a shonen title, so you can't get rid of main characters.
You can't get rid of you can't get rid of the friendly rival.
That's like the staple.
Yeah.
Nobody dies.
Or in this case, gets expelled.
Yeah. So now we have 4 guys in the last bit of the tournament: Souma, Ryu, Akira, and hopefully Takumi.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Soma's next opponent could depend on exactly what happens the rest of this.
If they want Takumi to go against Souma, then they would be then that would be Soma's next opponent.
That means
to kind of get their bout out of the way.
That means Takumi has to score an upset against either Ryu or Akira.
No.
To get to the,
because
that's next.
if it's Takumi and Souma,
we technically don't know how the seeding goes right now.
That's true.
If Takumi and Souma go next, it would be Ryu and Akira going at it.
Actually,
that's a fight that's gonna be fucking epic.
Actually, both of those. You got the rivalry on the one hand, you got the OP chefs on the other hand. There we go. Okay, I think you might have cracked it.
Or on the other side, Takumi goes against one of them and gets his ass kicked,
which is very likely.
And Souma has to deal with both of them.
If that's the case, he probably goes against Akira.
He probably
instead of a final.
Well, he probably goes up against Ryu first, and then meets Akira in the final.
Yeah.
Because again, just how Akira's been
talking about
set up.
Souma, right?
Yeah. Souma would go up against Ryu in the semifinal, and then go up again, Ryu in the semifinal, and then Akira in the final.
Yeah.
just because they set up Akira as being like the top dog that he needs to take down.
Yeah, especially with that match against Miss Secretary here. Trying to visualize a tournament bracket without a bracket's a bitch.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially when they don't seem to be following the general rules of setting a bracket.
Speaking of bitch, Erin has lost one this season so far. I approve.
She's hasn't really been around.
That's true. And she hasn't been around anyone she's been hostile towards.
Souma. Ooh. Where did that come from? Let us know what you thought of this episode of the anime and our reaction in the comment section below.
Hit some thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you didn't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.